Well, I picked up a new printer yesterday. This is unique because it's actually a current model. Retail price without the optional pull tractor feeder and cover is approximately $1,400 today. Now you couple in 3 additional printer cartridges, or ribbons, which are of the extremely long life variety. Let me show you what I mean by that. The ribbon actually fills up the entire width of the printer, meaning it can actually pretty much, this ribbon will probably last about 27 years before it ever runs dry. Well, not really, but it's designed to last a very, very, very long time. And if you notice, the printer is really unusually well made. If you look at the carriage bar, it's about almost an inch in diameter. It's enormous. The head is replaceable. You just take out these 2 screws and it pulls out. It's a 24-pin model. It's just overbuilt. The thick steel that comprises the actual printer engine is just incredible. It's thicker steel than my car is made of. I mean, this sucker is designed for the long haul. The Okidata Microline product series has been around since the beginning of time, and they're still successful even today. But you might be asking yourself, why would anyone want a dot matrix printer? Who buys these? Well, the truth is, businesses buy them. A long, long time ago, in the 1980s, dot matrix printers were ubiquitous. They were everywhere. Every major printer manufacturer was counting on them for revenue, except for maybe HP. I've never seen an HP dot matrix, but Panasonic, Epson, Okidata, Ito, which made the Apple image writer. Of course, the Apple image writer itself. Let's see. Oh, there were dozens. Star, Brother. Let me think of any others that I've seen. Canon. No, Canon. I don't think Canon ever really got into the dot matrix business, but Epson was one of the biggest. Mainly because dot matrix technology was, it was at the time the most reliable and the least expensive. So consumers, businesses alike, were buying them. The consumer models usually offered more features, such as more consumer-oriented features, such as color printing, namely the Image Writer 2 and the Citizen line of color dot matrix printers. When inkjet and laser hit the scene in a low-cost way, now inkjet's been around for almost as long as dot matrix, but the technology wasn't that reliable. It was expensive, and the quality really wasn't that great. It wasn't actually any better. The early inkjets were no better than a 9-pin dot matrix. 9-pin dot matrix are more for utility purposes. They print, you can read, they do print readable text, and that's about all they can do. And the 24-pin models can print up to near letter quality, meaning that they can almost meet the lower end laser quality level. Of course, if you want the best quality, and better than laser in fact, you're going to want daisy wheel, which is not a technology that we're talking about right now. But back to where we were. Now, when consumers began buying inkjets and lasers in larger quantities, dot matrix didn't die off. No. In fact, it continued on and continues to this day. I can still buy this printer brand new in box if I wanted to, and many other models like it. Dot matrix printers languished in the business sector. They are still one of the cheapest ways of putting ink on paper as of right now. They last the longest. One brand new dot matrix printer will outlast 57 laser printers. They just don't die. I've never seen one break. Especially one like this. This is built to last. The other thing is, you can't print multiple part forms on a laser printer. It just can't be done. I mean, there are ways around it. Like, you could have, let's say you wanted a 3-part form, and you had, 3 different paper trays with 3 different colors of paper. You could print that form in 3 different colors of paper. However, you wouldn't have the transferability when the top copy was signed. You would have to put carbon paper in between, which is why multi-part forms exist. For example, when you buy a new car, you get a set of documents, and one of those documents is like a purchase and sales agreement, or a purchase agreement. I don't remember what they call it. That's what you get when you buy a house. But anyway, it's an agreement between, a binding contract between you and the car dealer. And it just says you're buying this car, and here's the mileage, blah, blah, blah. When you sign the top copy, the ink transfers to the other 2 copies below. So you make 3 copies in one strike. Those forms are starting to disappear from the landscape. They're beginning to be replaced by other means of document processing. And the need for a dot matrix printer today is going to start. It's actually in decline. But there's still a market for them. The other thing dot matrix printers are good for is, and I've seen this set up before. I actually owned a printer that was in one of these roles. A security system in a major software building, a software company headquarters. I believe it was Cisco. No. I think it was one of the big technology firms in Boston. They had a printer set up to print and record every single transaction in the security system for a permanent log. This printer sat in a dark closet covered in dust, just printing out door swipes or card swipes, door access, unauthorized access attempts, etc., etc., etc. And it would just sit there and bzz, one line, somebody swipes a card in building B, bzz, so-and-so swiped card in building B. Gained access or entry denied, whatever. That's one good use of one of these printers, but not sure how much that's still going on to this day. So this printer was thrown out. Somebody decided they just didn't want it anymore. They threw it out with 3 cartridges, 1 good cartridge in the printer, all the accessories and attachments that were sold separately, and just decided they didn't want it. And here it is. I picked it up for nothing, and we're gonna play with it. So what we're gonna do, I've already installed it on my on the 90s multimedia PC project. See, it even has a motorized paper stay, which is pretty cool. It has cooling fans, which significantly increases the product's durability. Because these print heads get freaking hot. When this thing is running away and doing its job, that print head is just getting roastingly hot. It's just the way it goes. So let's print something. It is lightning fast when set up correctly. We're going to print a document, a sample document, from Works for Windows. And we're going to set it to near letter quality. We're going to turn it offline. We're going to change the quality to NLQ and turn it back on again. Okay. We're going to be using the Epson LQ500 driver. That is basically a universal dot matrix printer driver. This printer is capable of emulating it, and most popular dot matrix printers actually are capable of emulating that driver, and for good reason. It's a very popular driver. There, we'll set that like that. Okay, here we go. I'm going to open up this team news document. And I want you to notice how violently this printer can shake that printer stand. This, by the way, is an actual purpose-built printer stand. That's what it does, and that's what it is. It doesn't have the bottom feed slot that this printer can support. But anyway, see, some of the better quality stands have a slot in the middle that you can I've already set the margins and top of form line. Looks like it's having a seizure, but it's not. Okay. Of course, since the top of form line is actually right where this red line is, we have to advance it one form in order to... Oh wait, the alarm went... Oh, yeah. The alarm is on because I opened the cover. Okay, there we go. So we're going to hit form feed, and there's our document. We have to, like, waste a page between documents. These printers weren't designed really for much desktop publishing purposes. They were really designed for commercial use, and they have their limits. But the print quality is really, really good. It's not perfect, but it's really good. So let's try printing a banner. Today is my uncle's wedding. I have to get ready for that. So we're going to print him a wedding card. Let's see how that comes out. Some printers were designed for document printing purposes and on the consumer level. Not that this one can't do it. I mean, it just was engineered for other purposes. But you know what? Let's try something. I have a theory. Because it has that motorized document guide, why don't we set the top of form ourselves? Okay. Why don't we do this? We'll set it up like that. And we're going to try to print something with it that way. Put it back online. I think that bar will automatically advance forward. So maybe we'll be okay. Let's give it a try. So let's print that document again. I'm really intrigued, actually. I wonder if it'll do it. Or if it'll just jam up like my Panasonic does. The Panasonic, if I don't have a form already fed through to the top of the printer, it will actually jam up. But I don't think this one will do that. Let's take a look. Okay, let's do this again. No, maybe not. No, stop. Alright, it didn't do what I hoped it would do. That's kind of one of the problems with the tractor feed printers, because this is what they do. They need to have printer paper, already set through to the top. So we'll just put it back online. We're going to cancel that document though. And we'll advance it one form. And we're going to try printing something out of Print Shop. Okay. Now this is where dot matrix printers really do well. They're excellent banner printers. They really are. And it's not one of their primary functions, but they're good at it. Because they're tractor feed by nature. So, I mean, I've never seen a dot matrix that wasn't tractor feed. So, let's give the banner printing a try. So we're going to open up Paint Shop. No, actually, it's in my Applications folder. Print Shop Deluxe. Okay, this is the newer version from 1992. It's funny, that printer could easily be from last year. I mean, you would never know it by looking at it. It looks like something from the late 80s. But it could, in fact, be less than a year old, for all I know. I would like to figure out when it was made. Let's do a banner. Okay, select a backdrop. Did I do a vertical one? No, I meant to do a... Let's go back one. Alright, let's do a banner. Create a new project. Horizontal. Okay, select a backdrop. Celebration. I like that. That's going to be nice. It's good for a wedding. This is a big wedding. Not really, but it is one nonetheless. Select a layout. Let's do that one. Fill in or edit. Press enter. Oh, here we go. Congratulations. Pam. Oh. And Chris. Alright. Alt D for done. And then we're going to see a preview. This is going to be a big friggin' banner. Okay. So, I think we're ready to print. I've already set the print driver to reflect the new printer that we're using. And we have set the top of form. I think we're good. I think I did a preview already. Oh, I need to hit done. Alt done. Okay. I'm done. D. Alt D. What am I missing? Let's see. What am I missing? Done. Escape when you are finished. Oh, there we go. Ha! There we go. Let's go for it. Oh yeah, now it does it. Or not. There it goes. Is it out of memory? No, it's going to take forever. No, I don't like this. I'm going to turn this off. So what we're going to do is we're going to cancel the job. It moved the top of form out of alignment for me. Thank you for doing that, jerk. So what we're going to do is hit form feed. And it brought us back to a new top of line. but it moved it so far ahead that it's like pointless. Hold on. Let's see what it does. I have a whole case of paper anyway, so we'll see what happens. Still going. A bit of a mile of paper down there. We have to print the word congratulations. That's pretty much it. And here it comes. It's a good little printer. I mean, really good printer. Once you get it set up correctly, and you realize that you have to have one form ahead of the document you're printing, you know, just to keep everything sober. It's not a bad little machine. I was going to try to sell it. I mean, that's still on the table. I mean, I do still have that Panasonic that needs a ribbon. There it is. And that one's 25 years old this year. So, I kind of like this one though. It's really nice. Almost done. I think this is it. This is it. Oh, while you weren't looking, I switched the driver to the Microline 393 driver. Just because. Okay, almost there. Come on, be done. Is it done? Let's take a look. It's done. So let's take a look at how hot that head is. I got this infrared 92.5 degrees. That's as hot. So that really wasn't really working out at all. It was just okay. Alright. So I'll have to do a quick form feed. Alright. And there we have it, the completed banner. And it is long. Oh my lord. Okay. Yes. It's pretty big. Cool. I like it though. I think it's nice.